So question of the day. Did I just finish this book or did it just finish me? I just finished House of Earth and Blood, the first book in the Crescent City series by Sara Maas. Guys, I was absolutely fiending for another Sara Maas book. I've read every one of her other books besides the Crescent City series. I read Throne of Glass last year and then I read ACOTAR a few years before that. So I of course had to go into her last series, Crescent City. Let me just tell you, this book was not what I expected at all, but also like in the best way. Whenever I think about Sara Maas, I think about these like epic high fantasy stories with like fae and war and an element of like the old world timeline, like without phones or anything like that. This, however, is an urban fantasy series, meaning that it takes place in the modern day time. Our characters, they're going to clubs, they have phones, they can drive in cars, I'm pretty sure. Very much different from the other vibes of her books, if that makes sense. I just didn't expect that going in, but it was so refreshing to read something a little bit different. I also didn't realize it was going to be a murder mystery. That was so unexpected, kept me on the edge of my seat the entire time. I've heard that like the very beginning of this book can be a little bit, you know, like world building in which you're kind of struggling to understand concepts. You have to kind of push your way through it. But in my opinion, there was like this big plot twist that happens so close to the beginning of the front of the book that like in a way it doesn't even feel that hard to get through. For me, once I hit that point, I was so invested. Yes, there was times it was a bit confusing, but I feel like it's gonna be that way with any fantasy you pick up, so just know that going in. Another thing I loved about it, the slow burn romance side plot. Oh, it was so good. Our FMC, I love her so much. The plot is the end, absolutely amazing. Completely did not expect it, and I can't wait to see where the rest of the series it goes from here. Yeah, if you've read this book or the series as a whole, let me know what you think about it. I gave this one a 4 stars overall. The middle for me was a little bit slow, which is why I had to knock up a star, but overall I enjoyed it so much and I can't wait to see where the rest of the series goes.